How you guys doing today? Welcome to the channel, Random Andrew channel. It's a rain day. It's a lousy, lousy rain day. And I'm getting some help with a ride up to... Oh, not there. We're going up to Bad Fish Vapes and I need more e-juice. And you know, I said to myself yesterday as I was running out of the one bottle of e-juice, I said, you know, I should just quit vaping soon. I have no real need to keep doing it other than it's another habit. It's a smoking cessation device when I see people smoking. And I got that stupid thing that kicks in up here and says, you want a cigarette or you want to inhale something. And that's why I pick up the vape and I inhale a great big cloud of vapor. And it does the trick. It really does. It kills the urge. But I think I'm almost ready to just quit that habit too. Free up more money for RC stuff. Well, we made it. So I got me some Bad Rhino Gingerbread Man in 6. It's good stuff. So as you guys know, I'm always looking for somewhere new to run Clifford. Somewhere that's kind of a challenge, somewhere that he might actually get stuck or hung up. And Craig suggested this spot here, so we come here to show you guys.
All the way down by the pond, all the way up.
Yeah, oh, you could start way down by the water's edge, way down there, and just crawl all the way up. It looks like the only real part, get careful I don't slip on this, that could be a problem is getting up around this section here, or go up through the bushes over there and come back down through here. I don't know what people would think of an RC vehicle in here.
It's not hurting anything.
Pedestrian access prohibited. So as long as we don't walk down there to Hand of God, so there's no Hand of God, we got to send in another RC to rescue. But I honestly think this would be a great little climb, right down and through here. Maybe not this section, but up through here for sure. And it'd make a heck of a video because look how scenic it is, look how beautiful it is. Let's walk down over to the bridge and have a look. A nice little monument stone, it looked pretty. So I thought we'd stop and get a shot of it. Donated, loving memory of my dear wife, Noreen Ralph Council, 2013.
Look at that view. Even an uphill rock climb.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty much all uphill.
A lot of this is Memorial Garden. So like I said, I'm not sure how people would feel about a rock climb through there. But it's not like it's anything. See, there's another memorial tree for Jim Stevenson. Hopefully in 20 years it doesn't just get ripped out. Not to sound negative, but it happens. What's that?
These little waterfalls are small enough to make it look scale.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this could be a heck of an area. I just, like I said, I'm a little standoffish that people might find it offensive or something because it's named a memorial garden. Well, please do understand that in another 20 years they'll have another idea for this area, and a lot of this memorial stuff will most likely be gone. I don't mean to sound like I don't have faith in what the city does.
Kurt Roy. That sounds really familiar.
And look at this. Carr's Bridge. This is not Carr's Bridge. It's a big steel bridge, but Carr's Bridge.
I don't think I've ever seen a car come across it.
We know Carr's Bridge as the one that's just out north past Dalewood a little bit and used to be the main road before Ron McNeil went in all the way through. Like it's actually, this is a good sized bridge here. It's not a small bridge. They got the little pump house down here. So yeah, you'd start on that platform right behind the pump house and work your way up. Work your way up. Like it could be a heck of a crawl. And I am gonna try it sometime, I think.
Yeah, I think it'd be...
Maybe stay on this side of it because this side seems less memorial than that side.
Yeah.
This side looks more fun anyways.
Well, they cut the grass so you can walk down here.
Yeah. This is actually the first time I've come out and looked at this whole memorial garden since it's been in. It doesn't look bad. Now, a little bit of piece of history for you folks. It's back here. If you go back up the road a little bit, there's a little cement pad down by the water that people fish at. That cement pad used to be the boathouse for Pinafore Park. Yeah, these things, you see how they're covered, right?
What is that?
It's the overflow for the lake.
Oh, is that the drain?
Because there was a mill. The water from here powered a mill or something like that. But yeah, that's the drain off. It goes down, under, and across to the other side. But now the other side is all underground waterway over there. But yeah, those there never had the covers on them back when I was in junior high, so grade 7 and 8.
Things were just
You could have
falling
fallen right down in them. We used to walk the rim of them, and I wouldn't even think of doing that nowadays. Very cool. Yeah, so just a little outing, enjoying Pinafore Park on a somewhat rainy day. We should bring the canoe here sometime. Paddle around the lake,
Sure,
just
why
for the
not?
hell of it. See, all of these trees have memorial plaques, right? Part of paying for it is the maintenance and the upkeep. But when plaques go missing and plaques don't get replaced,
like that.
like that, this is what I'm talking about. Whoever's family paid to have that plaque put there probably paid a pretty hefty little penny.
Yeah.
And when they get punked or stolen or damaged, makes you wonder why things don't get replaced. Either that or maybe they didn't pay up, so they pulled the plaque on them. So they're all over the place in here. So it's not really just a memorial garden, it's a whole, they're turning this half of the park into a memorial section.
You know what I think about, what I think is really cool about this? Say me your name, and I will live forever.
But the thing is,
Say the name.
you know for a fact these trees won't be here 20 years from now.
Yeah. Irene Nude.
Nuts, dude, nuts. Oh, and another one. Well, at least they were close. Okay, so yeah, this area here. And it even looks different.
Wow.
I wasn't kidding. People like using this for a good little fishing pad. I'm pretty sure there's still good fish down here. Yeah, and I know I have stock footage of the actual boathouse too, so I could throw a picture of the boathouse in for you guys right here. And we'll actually get down and have a look. It actually looks like it's decayed more since I was younger. You see pieces of foundation stone and everything still here. But it was a large boathouse. It was a nice setup. You can still see part of the foundation here. Some fishing going on. You guys catch anything yet?
No.
Not yet? It's a good day for it though.
Yeah.
So yeah, the old Pinafore Park boathouse, and I'm not sure if you've heard of the swan boat accident out here, and that was responsible for them eventually just leaving it, taking it. Well, they didn't take it out; it burned down. So to get that story proper and straight, it's kind of hard to remember it, but the years was back in the 1920s, I do believe. Do not feed ducks or geese. They're like gremlins. You feed them, they multiply. Anyhow, the incident was they had the boathouse here, and they had these little swan boats that were a paddle boat, and they had them so loaded during the big festival day that was going here that the water was coming off of the paddle wheel back into the boat, and the boat actually started leaning. Now the kids went to the one side to offset, and it flipped And now, back in those days, you didn't exactly wear shorts and a t-shirt out to these kind of events. You had 3 or 4 layers of clothing on just to be prim and proper. And not to mention, people didn't know how to swim. Like, people knew how to swim back then, but it wasn't like now where it's like instinct. You get thrown in the water and it kicks in. It didn't happen that day, and lives were lost. The swan boats abandoned, and eventually, like other things that are left to sit and rot, it got burned down, the boathouse. So we don't have it anymore, but we've got remnants of it. Okay, so I'm gonna make this little edited part in here in the vlog. I was trying to look up the article for that particular swan boat incident so I could actually give you guys some more proper information on it. And I come across something completely different that I figure might be kind of cool for you guys to hear. So check this out. Before the creation of the park, the area known as the Mill Pond had been a working mill for years. The natural ravine area allowed for the creation of the mill pond by damming the hollow at the concession road of Elm Street, so where Elm dips down now. The foundation of the old mill can still be found at the western edge of the mill pond known as Pinafore Lake. The lake covers almost 15 acres. Time to go for a canoe ride and go looking for it, eh? I wonder if it's still there. We'll have to vlog it if we do. Okay, so here's closer to what I was trying to find for you guys. The boathouse was located on the south shore of the lake. That's where the spot I just showed you guys in the video. Just to the west of the East Pavilion, created in 1899. The boathouse stowed rowboats for rentals and excursions. The Canada Southern Railway employees had used the lake for their boating activities before the park opened. It may have been these employees who named the lake Pinafore after Gilbert and Sullivan operetta out of the same name. The boathouse closed in the early 1950s, but the remains of the foundations can be pointed out today. That's those foundations. Now, for the swan boat disaster. It was from this boathouse that the swan boat disaster occurred on July 6, 1925. This is something a lot of St. Thomas residents don't even know about. A combined Sunday school picnic of the Anglican churches in the city had brought countless families to the park to celebrate and enjoy the summer weather. As part of the day's activities, children and the parents took part in the water boat activity that included a ride on a paddle-wheeled propelled swan boat. At the time of the accident, 21 children and 3 adults were on the boat. On one boat. That must have been a big swan boat or something. Possible flooding of one of the smaller boats in the structure may have caused... Okay, yeah. So there were two dinghies with the swan boat structure built on top of it. So this will kind of help you understand this next part. A possible flooding of one of the smaller boats in the structure may have caused the children to panic and stand up, causing the entire boat to capsize. 7 children and 1 woman perished in the accident, the second worst incident in the city's history. And that's only second to the railway collision, I'm imagining, before that. So I was right around the date in the 1920s, but I didn't think it was 7 children and a woman, so she was probably a teacher. So there you have it, actual factual information on that swan boat incident. Back to the vlog. Oh, so you ever have one of those lazy days? Yeah, it's been a lazy day again today. Mostly rain on and off, so I didn't get a chance to really go out and play with Megas anymore. And once it came to the end of the night, I checked the weather radar and it's like, no rain. So I charged Clifford's batteries, went out for a bike ride, and I wanted to test running them with the lights instead of the fan at night. It's a cooler kind of night, and I want to make sure that I could run in the cooler weather without really need of that fan. Because I like to run the lights at night. I'll show you why. It just looks cool. I know, he's barely showing up, eh? I can assure you though, it's mainly because I'm filming at night. And you look great. But you see, you also got to remember, I never got the original front bumper or the bumper lights. Same with the rear tail lights. So all I've got is those roof rack lights. But to be honest, that's really all I need right now. But yeah, it's about the end of the night, so I think I'll go inside, check my battery levels, and then it'll be calling it quits for the night, I suppose. So I just got inside here. When I got to the place that I was going, running without the fan, things weren't hot. They were warm, but they weren't hot. I'd say like maybe 80 degree at the most. I got the fan going right now. Plugged it in and it's going because it is, that's how long I can hold my finger on it. 1, 2, yeah, that's it. It's hot. I mean, it's hot. You could melt hot glue with that thing. So unless I gear down, I won't be running with this, which is kind of a disappointment, you know, because I love running those lights, but what can you do, right? All I have to do is run another plug, kind of be like a servo plug to a J plug, and I can plug my lights in. And it'll be the only thing running off the receiver other than like the speed controller, which is running 2 power, you know what I mean. Speed controller, 2 servos, and lights. So it's nothing taxing it too much. I still have other plugs empty on that receiver now that I've switched too. So, but you know, I do love seeing the lights on at night, but it's not worth cooking a motor. As for the vlog, I've done nothing else today, and I plan to do nothing else today, and being that this is a video log, the day is over. So thank you very much for watching. You guys rock, you guys are amazing, you guys are unique, brilliant, special people in your own way. Don't ever change unless you're a nasty person, mean, and then change can be good. They say change is good. No, Obama said change is good. Wait a second. Anyhow. Thanks for watching, you guys. Think positive, stay positive, keep a smile on your face, and we'll see you here tomorrow. Good night. Vlog over.